Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Friday night. We're going to begin tonight with breaking news on a new vaccine and an urgent alert that coronavirus infections may start surging again. As we come on the air, the FDA's advisory committee has just voted to approve Johnson & Johnson's vaccine, clearing the way for it to receive emergency authorization and begin shipping out as soon as this weekend. Scientists say that this new vaccine, which only requires a single dose and can be stored in standard refrigeration, will make it easier to get more shots to millions of Americans. Now, at the same time tonight, the CDC says the worst of the pandemic is still not over. After several weeks of new infections and hospitalizations decreasing nationwide, the government now says that progress has stalled and that the average number of new cases each day is increasing again. The CDC's director says she's concerned those increases may be because several extremely contagious variants are now spreading in the U.S., and she's warning it's too soon for states to roll back restrictions. We've got a lot of new reporting on all of this tonight and a lot of other headlines. Our team is standing by. CBS's Errol Barnett is going to lead off our coverage from New York City. Good evening, Errol.
Good evening, Nora. This unanimous decision by the FDA panel to greenlight this vaccine really paves the way for full approval and distribution within days. And with extensive backlogs for vaccinations at health clinics like this one you see behind me, things just cannot move fast enough.
Tonight, Americans one step closer to a new vaccine.
This is our path out. We are at the precipice of having another vaccine in our toolboxes, the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine.
The FDA Advisory Committee giving thumbs up to Johnson & Johnson's vaccine, which could begin rolling out within days. While this vaccine holds promise, requiring just a single dose, the biggest issue may not be quality, but quantity.
The disappointment in the J&J vaccines is that they're only going to have 3 or 4 million doses available now.
What numbers would you have and expected to have seen?
I would have liked to have seen having at least 100 million doses available now.
Dr. Peter Hotez and other public health officials are also growing fearful that despite a major decline in new COVID cases,
these declines may be stalling, potentially leveling off at still a very high number.
There are now signs that COVID variants are becoming dominant. The more infectious variant first identified in the UK now makes up 1 in 5 new cases in Florida, as that state braces for an onslaught of spring breakers.
Now is not the time to relax restrictions.
This maskless celebration in Utah could be another sign of growing complacency. To those thinking positively, Dr. Hotez says, brace yourselves.
Beware the Ides of March. This is going to be a very difficult period. Beginning of April, this is going to be a game changer.
As cities across the country race to vaccinate, in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana, the state has moved teachers to the head of the class.
Thank you so much. This is my golden ticket.
I know.
Preschool teacher Lindsay Jackson with a lesson on the importance of getting vaccinated now.
I feel like I am finally able to take a deep breath. This isn't just a step for me to protect me, but also the sweet little kiddos that are in my class.
CBS News is also learning tonight nearly 1 million doses of this Johnson & Johnson vaccine will be sent to pharmacies and health clinics like the one you see behind me, Nora, where they are desperately needed.
Errol Barnett, thank you.